violin and viola practice video for Star Wars. I'm going to play through the song first so you can follow along with your music, and then I'll talk you through some of the tricky spots. 1, 2, 3. So if you notice, the first part and the last part, like the first 2 lines and the last 2 or 3 lines, are pretty much the same thing. Then the middle portion has some notes where you have a high 3, so all 3 fingers are spread apart on the G string. And then on the 4th line, you have a low 1. So let's say my finger tape was here. My first finger now has to go behind that tape. So we have to slide the first finger away from the other ones. There are 2 really funky rhythms that we've never seen in a song before in this piece. The first is what's called a triplet. And a triplet is where you put 3 notes into one beat instead of just the 2. So a triplet takes the same amount of space as the normal 2 eighth notes. So what we normally have as a wiggle, 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 we now have triplet, triplet, lemonade, lemonade. And that's how the song starts. Ya-pa-pa-pum. So if you know what the song sounds like, and if you listen to how I played it, that can help you get those triplets down. But that's what's happening. They put a little 3 either above or below the triplet so that you know to fit 3 notes into one beat. The other rhythm that we have to add is the dotted eighth note rhythm, but let's just review dotted rhythms first. So with a dotted rhythm, you take some time from the second note and put it in the dot of the first note. So normally 2 quarter notes both get 1 beat to equal 2 beats. But now we're taking some time from the second quarter note, giving it to the first quarter note. So he's now 1.5 beats, and the 8th note is only half a beat. So we have our long, short, long, short, long, short. But it still equals a total of 2 beats. The same thing happens when we do that with eighth notes. When we add a dot to a note, it's always going to make the note longer. So here's my 2 eighth notes that equal 1 beat. But now I'm taking some time from the second, giving it to the first through this dot, and then I give the second note a flag to make it now a 16th note. So it's still going to be long, short, but we're doing it in the time of 1 beat. So it's yum, pum, 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 long, short, long, short, long. It's this yum, pum, pum type of rhythm. So listen back to how I played it, and you'll see those as they come up. Those are really the trickiest things. It's really rhythm stuff in this piece, and those few notes where we have to stretch our 3rd finger up or our 1st finger back. So measure 15 is probably the trickiest spot, where we start with 3 fingers on the A string. Then we do low 2, low 1. I scooch my 1st finger way back towards the scroll, towards these the pegs. Then open A, then 3 on the D string, then low 2, 1 on D, and open D. And that whole thing is yum, pum, pum, the long, short, long, short. So get the fingers first. And then try long, short, long, short. And then you should get it. All right, happy practicing.